They spent their 20s rejecting solid partners. Now that they're back in the dating scene, we're about to see the reality hit hard.
I'm 33 and I don't want to be alone forever.
Dating is really hard. It's really hard to get your hopes up about somebody and then have it not work out.
Can somebody please explain to me why dating in your 40s
Worse than dating at any other age, I swear, is dating at 40.
In 2025, I'm dating for money, not love. I'm sorry. I'm dating for money, not love. I have always entered relationships with like a 50-50 mindset. Like I'm always ready for like equality, even though there is no equality because we live in a patriarchy. So why am I acting equal? Sorry. I've never ever thought that I would be the type of person who would want to date someone for money, but dating for love isn't working. I'm not enjoying myself, and transparently, inflation is crazy. I only have a few good years left in me. Like I am going to use them for what they're worth.
Love fails, prices rise, time feels running out. But using that as a reason to date for money doesn't make any sense. And that exact mindset is why a lot of men hesitate today. Not because they hate relationships, but because they know that can happen to anyone.
If you see a girl that's 40 years old, 35 years old, she makes $200,000 a year, super successful, but she doesn't have a man, what do you think?
I think good for her.
Man, what do you think?
I don't really have like a complaint against that.
I just think it's sad, but I would never judge because that could be me.
You wouldn't judge, but let's keep it real. What would you think to yourself? 35 years old, 200K per year, but single.
I don't know. She just hasn't found the right person for her.
At 35?
What about you? What would you say?
I think she prioritized a career over a family and a man. I think she made the wrong decision by doing that.
If a woman is 35 years old and single, not married, I look at her as a failure. Sorry. If I see a guy that's 35 years old, single, not married, he has a bunch of options. Women want to take his last name, not the other way around.
Building a career matters, of course, but a job can be started at 25, 35, even 45. A family doesn't work the same way.
You could give a single girl some dating advice. What would you say to her?
How old?
Let's say she's like 21.
Oh, 21.
I absolutely cannot wait to hear this wise, high-value advice.
Just bang them all. Bang them all, because men are so immature.
I beg your pardon?
That you're not gonna lock anyone down. Don't even start thinking yet about the husband stuff. But I will say, bang dudes quietly. Don't tell everybody about it. Just go do your business. Bang girls, bang guys, bang dogs, trans, whatever you want. But keep an eye out for the good ones in your college.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, keep the solid dudes in your back pocket. Like, befriend them, but don't them or date them or nothing until you're kind of like older and you're ready to like settle down with a boy.
Yeah.
And then call that guy up, like that one you had your eyes on.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Yeah, that's not what I expected. I was hoping for values and honesty, but clearly I asked for too much. It sounds wild and carefree in the moment, but that path comes with regrets nobody mentions.
Where's the men that are like holding it down, that's like actually the leader, that actually tells you what it is that's going on and takes control and is the disciplinary action? Like, I have such a hard independent woman personality, and I need someone to put me in my place. I need someone to be like, hey, this is what we're doing today, so you just chill and sit back. What happened to this?
I don't think so.
What happened is simple. You can't ask for leadership and then doubt every move he makes. The moment a man feels his judgment isn't trusted, he pulls back. And honestly, some of the comments said it better than I could. Funny how some wants a leader, but they don't want to let go of the wheel. As a man in my 40s, I just want peace. The moment I see games, I'm already losing interest. It makes sense. The older you get, the less energy you have for nonsense. You focus on what actually matters.
How old are you?
33, 39.
What do you hate about dating at your age?
Men are full of They just either want to, or they just want to play around.
You sure about that? Really?
Most men have girlfriends now, right?
Oh, yeah, the last 4 guys I met as of 2023, I started snooping. I'm not a snooper, and they all have girlfriends.
Either somebody's with somebody or they're still stuck on somebody.
Like,
or they're hurt and they don't want to with nobody no more.
All 4 guys she met had girlfriends, and that shouldn't surprise anyone. By the time men hit their 30s, they've already learned the hard lesson. Play around too long, and you'll pay for it later.
It's not that we haven't attracted anybody. It's just like nowadays you gotta lower your standards to even get to the next step. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to put up with like certain things and lower your standards, then you can go to the next step. And I refuse. I'd rather not.
Calling it lowering standards is wrong. It's just reality. Your value stays the same. But when someone keeps saying, I'd rather not, that's standards. And that mindset keeps people single.
Need to vent because why am I always the second option? Every single time, I swear, I'm always the backup option. I'm always the option until a different option comes around, and I get it. I have a complicated life and headstrong. I have 3 kids. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a single mom with 2 baby daddies. I understand all of that. It's not an easy situation.
Oh, hell no!
I think the 5 reasons are already clear here, and honestly, they explain themselves.
Do you think you live somewhere where we should move because we all want husbands that are actually good men? Please comment a good state and city, zip code, all the info on where we should be.
But that's simply not possible.
The man they want is probably closer than they think. They just won't look around. And that's the only way they'll ever find him.
What's a girl gotta do to get married these days? Let me tell you, I'm educated. I'm decent looking. I got a rockin' body that I work really hard for. And I plan to go back to grad school. Why am I still single at 27?
Rejected.
Is it because my standards are too high? Is it because I'm a little insane? Is it because I got daddy issues? Is it because of my sense of humor? Is it because I have a little bit of an addictive personality? Is it because I'm an ER nurse and they're a little bit nutty? I don't know, but if you are good looking and want a wife, hit my line.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Focusing on school, health, and education, that gets attention. But a serious man is checking for personality and values. And it's obvious that the focus is still on looks. And that's where it falls apart.
I mean to be a brat, but it's like, when is it going to be my time? Like, I am independent and strong. I'd like to think I have it pretty much together. Like, I'd like to say that I am pretty beautiful. But one thing about me, your girl can't get a man for her life. Her life! I'm tired and I just want to sleep next to my man. I want to read my book next to my man, make my coffee, drink it next to my man, and not go out to the clubs anymore. Like, what the do I have to do to secure the man? Let me know. Stop gatekeeping.
You serious? Saying you gained wisdom, patience, emotional intelligence only works if you spent your 20s actually learning and building something. Wisdom doesn't come from age or clubs.
Being a single woman in your 30s can definitely be looked at as a failure, but let me tell you why it's not. Yes, my 20s were amazing. I had lots of fun. I was young, hot, not a care in the world, right? Now I'm in my early 30s. I'm much wiser. I believe I have emotional intelligence about my money. Super self-aware. I have patience, financial stability. I know what my boundaries are and how to set them. I mean, overall, being in my 30s is great, but also being single and being able to do whatever the I want without having to worry if I can or cannot do it, it's definitely the best feeling in the world.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
If someone spent their 20s having fun and avoiding responsibility, it makes no sense to expect wisdom to suddenly appear in their 30s. Growth doesn't happen by accident.
I don't understand why you wouldn't want a woman like me. I am successful, I'm rich, I can fight. If you can't be with my peace, you can be with the door. Oh, you're in your masculine area. Well, why don't you get in yours? Sick of men telling me, oh, well, you know, you hardcore. Yes, I am. Well, I am the table.
After a speech like that, most people would simply choose to walk away.
You saying all the wrong things, and is a parent. Why you single? The question that she asked in the beginning, she don't understand why she's single. You just explain why you single.
Everything was a role of a man. A man is masculine. A man is a provider. She said, I got money. That's a man's job. Those are 3 things that women look for in a man. She didn't name a quality that a man will look for in a woman. At the end of the day, you're describing a man, and men don't want to date men. That's what I'm talking about.
They are right. Relationships only work when both people do their part. But if one person wants to run everything, there's nothing left for the other to add. And that's when we walk away.
Tell you guys super straight up, the only freaking reason why it's like hard to find love now and why it's hard to date and this and that and whatever, this is the only reason. People can like list all these freaking reasons as to why it's happening and this and that and men and women, masculine and feminine and blah blah blah. Legit, the only reason why is because women have freedom now.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
That's exactly what they wanted. So let them have it.
Is it true that single straight men in 2025 just don't want to be with women at all?
Yes, yes, yes!
I've really just gathered that men don't want to be with women these days because I've encountered some men who act like they're attracted to me, act like they want to hang out with me, but they're just super inconsistent. And I've come to some conclusions as to why this is, but I would like the men to answer me. I feel like men admitting that they want to be with women requires them to look inside themselves and do some work, and men don't want to do that.
What do you mean by that?
That's all we've been doing here. We're enjoying the time we spend working on ourselves.
I also think that because women are now at a place where we can provide for ourselves, men aren't needed for what they used to be needed for. So maybe men feel like they don't have to be with women. I need answers.
Oh, boo-hoo.
She answered her own question. A man will go if he feels he's not needed or appreciated, and put it where it's valued.
If I was a man, every woman would want me because I would just love and cherish them and tell them how beautiful and precious they were and kiss them on their foreheads, play with their hair, buy them gifts, take them to nice dinners, spoil them, worship them, and make sure that every day that they knew that they were the most magical and beautiful creature in the world. Yeah, if I was a man, I would do that. It's weird that you men can't keep these women around.
I don't think so.
The entire problem isn't solved with endless compliments and gifts. The reality is this. It's not just dinners and money. There's more to it. Actually providing security, paying the bills. It's not as easy as it looks.
Men in this generation scare me. How are you 30 years old and you're still trying to figure out your dating goals? What do you, what? Like, I don't know, find a wife, get married? Probably should be your goal.
Oh, hell no.
The goal is money. Without that security, building the family is impossible. That's something we can all agree on.
Guys, what's a girl gotta do? If I'm hoping to find my mans out in the wild, whether that's the bar, grocery store, the gym, restaurants, out to eat, dinner, like whatever, what's it take to get a hi, hey, how are you? Because, you know, you go through the process of doing your hair, your makeup, shifting through and crashing out over 20 different outfits, and you finally pick one because you're always like, yeah, like I'm gonna find my mans tonight. I can feel it. It's gotta be this time. And then it's crickets. It's crickets out there.
Some spend hours in multiple outfits just hoping for a simple hi. We don't ask for much. Just casual clothes and simple things. Focus more on the conversation.
As we're all very much aware, we are living through a chopped man epidemic, and there's a big shortage of baddies. It's gone so bad to the point that, like, if I see an attractive man, it genuinely makes my day.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness? Do you think you do?
I was walking on the sidewalk earlier and I saw a cute guy in his car, so I waved to him and he smiled back at me. And obviously he drove away after that. But I was like, oh my God, a cute guy? This was at 6:50 p.m. It's 7:17 and I'm still like, oh my God. And I feel like this is going to power me through my evening. Like, wow, I actually saw an attractive man today. Like, diamond in the rough, needle in the haystack. Seriously.
Relax.
When someone describes seeing an attractive man as a diamond in the rough that makes their whole day, it's mind-blowing how we're being seen now as celebrities or rare treasures, because so many men have simply stepped out of the dating game.
I never said his ex left him, and he makes it seem like he did everything for her, and she was so unappreciative and she was so ungrateful. You're going to see exactly why that woman left. Women do not leave good men.
I wish that was true, but seriously, guys, haven't we seen many situations where that happened?
Attention all men. If you're trying to talk to a girl at the gas station or a lady, the best way to do it is to offer her gas and then try to talk. Don't try to talk after she pumped her gas and paid for it.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
Oh, don't worry. We're not going to do that. We're there for gas, maybe a couple of snacks, and on our way back to work.
How old are you?
25. 26.
Are you single?
Yeah. Yes.
Why do you think that is?
I'm having a good time on my own. I don't know. I think same as me, right? Yeah, I am enjoying my life as single, but I am a bit awkward, I think, and I don't know how to flirt.
The defense is I'm happy being single. But the honest part is I don't know how to flirt. It shows the real problem. They are treating their best years like they will last forever.
And I think that's why.
At what age do you think it will be a red flag to be single?
I don't believe any age is a red flag to be single, because there could be so many reasons why you're single, and that...
Would you be okay being 35 and not in a relationship?
Lord, I pray that doesn't happen, but if it does, that's the cards I've been dealt. That's what's made for me, and there's a reason, and if I'm meant to be with someone, I will be with someone.
At what age would you want to be in a committed relationship?
I don't have age. I don't have an answer. It's just whenever it's time, I know it will happen. I have faith in that, you know what I mean?
You can have all the faith you want, but faith alone doesn't build relationships. Waiting your turn works at the grocery store, not when you're trying to find a suitable husband.
I'm going to tell you a story about dating today. Dating at 40, which is a nightmare. Worse than dating at any other age, I swear, is dating at 40. Last weekend, I went out on a couple of dates, which is unusual for me. Usually I don't stack dates like that. I went on a date on Friday night with a guy who was really sweet, but there's no potential there. He is still married, separated, but that's not something I want to get myself into.
Yet they still went out together despite that.
Because who knows, maybe she comes back and he's like, I love you and I want to make us work out. So no, he was really nice. We had a nice time. That was it. Haven't heard from him since. I think he got the picture. Saturday, I went out with another guy who I had spoken to, and we had planned on having coffee and then going for a walk and then getting lunch somewhere. That's a lot for me. Usually on a first date, I like to just have something super low key and casual so I can get out if I'm not enjoying myself.
They call a coffee date low effort and not enough. They want restaurants, full plans, the whole experience. But here, even she said a simple coffee was considered too much. And that impressed me, I'm not going to lie.
So we got coffee, took a long walk, and we went to lunch. I thought it was going really well. I thought we were hitting it off. He was making a lot of eye contact with me, seemed really interested. We were talking about things like common goals and ideals and morals, and we all seemed to be on the same page. It was working out pretty well, even though I lost my contact at lunch and had to see him basically through one eye the whole time. The next day, he called me and asked me to go out this coming Friday. So between Sunday and now, we texted maybe once a day. He was always the one who initiated it.
But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
And that's where the issue shows up. Most men don't mind making the first move, but when it becomes an always thing, it stops feeling mutual.
Okay? Even just to say something dumb, like, how's your coffee today or whatever, something like that. And then a few days ago, because a lot of you who know me know that I'm into perfume, so I was organizing my perfume and I was like, oh, hey, by the way, what do you like to smell on a woman? Right? Not even thinking anything about it because that's not serious to me. And then yesterday I cooked dinner and sent him a picture of it. And I said, maybe I'll cook it for you sometime, after he told me it looked good. He then calls me and says, this is moving way too fast.
Emotional, damn it!
Are there any men out there who are not flakes?
He felt it was moving too fast and ended it. And honestly, that makes sense. Connections are like slow fire. They need time, consistency, and a natural buildup. But when someone tries to speed things up to catch up on lost time, it doesn't feel right.
Can somebody please explain to me why dating in your 40s so much? Because, I've been divorced for a number of years now, and I have 5 kids, and life is crazy. And, I've spent a lot of time taking care of myself, taking care of my kids, working hard, putting myself through school, da-da-da-da-da. And then you know, I finally get to a place where I feel like I'm ready to add a person into my life, right? So I start dating, and it's either guys who just want to have sex with me, or you start talking to them and then they ghost you, or 500 like you, but none of them even send a message. And it's just ridiculous. And the reality is, I don't go to the bar. I don't drink. And I don't want anything to do with that scene. So really and truly, how do you meet people now? Like, this world is so different than it was when I was in my 20s and before I got married and all that stuff. And now it's like people are really far away, or you chat for a little while and then it stops.
Welcome to our world. This is the reality we're living in now. What we take for granted doesn't stay forever. Opportunities don't wait. And the moments we assume will always be there eventually fade. Well, guys, that's all for today. We'll be back soon.